Hi guys, this is Emnel and we are back playing Tyranny. You might have noticed at the end of the previous episode that we have a timer now. 8 days till Karis' Day of Swords, where we lose and die. We, however, got a faction-wide bonus to resolve out of it, which is nice, I guess. Can we talk to you?
No dice.
We cannot. Probably for the best. Frankly, I think I will buff up volume, voice volume a little bit. I'm not sure if that was enough. Probably enough, but it could have been a bit better. Okay, let's talk to those useful people around here, and of course, steal everything that isn't welded down. Really? This way? Imbued Rod of Strength. Two-handed. Okay.
Can't do that.
Not really into two-handed weapons. Oh,
Got
7.
it.
Okay, so we are at 29 now. Very nice. Light leather glass. Decent ones. Better than those. Okay, let's... And here. Anything lying around here? Yes, there is. There we go. No hidden compartments. This is going to be a... Satanis curses the air as the blade of the thin iron breaks in half in the hammer. Blade of the thin iron breaks in the hammer. Repairing weapons with scrap isn't exactly why I got into this craft, but our supplies are spent. Why not forge bronze? Bronze will do in a pinch. Don't get me wrong. It can take a beating and get bent back into shape, unlike the stubborn iron that we have here. And we always have plenty of tin and copper lying around, so supplies aren't the problem. It's rare. It's a rare smith who can churn out a military-grade bronze consistently. More often than not, it comes out soft. Look around the camp. We are grabbing the legion's head to toe in iron because it's cheaper and easier to produce for the masses. Couldn't do that with bronze. They called it this favor the Iron Legion for a reason. Strategy and skill may be our backbone, but our claws are made of iron. The good stuff that comes out of the smiths of Life and Crossing. So that's iron-bearing valley we actually passed during our conquest thing. Mentioned an iron shortage. I'm afraid so. The last shipment sent down the Matani went missing near Echo Call crossing. I'm afraid we won't be seeing any more now that the valley is sealed. Forge-bound iron in tunnels is Stunon's responsibility. Why is this the first I'm hearing of it? Keep your voice down. Raven Ash doesn't want to cause a panic or pass any information to the Vengeance Guard. Best case scenario, the iron tumbled off a boat and is rusting in a riverbed. Worst case, it ends up in enemy hands. If I find myself an echo call, I suppose I can keep an eye. What an embarrassing display of incompetence. Well, I will have them. It's kind of my ass on the line. Here to hell. King our house mess. Okay, let's be nice. You see that? There's how we tell apart our iron shipments from the rest. Inconspicuous for people. Okay, what? I know the town wouldn't have dispatched you without good reason. The count isn't exactly known coming, okay? This is how we tell apart our iron shipments from the rest. Inconspicuous so people don't go snooping around. You want to keep your eye out of those. On what? general, I guess, isn't... Okay, not sure. Well, we're looking for an iron. Okay, let's see what you have to sell. So, okay, more of those stone shield armor, crescent armor. Let's see. Okay, so that's the same basically, isn't it? Yeah, 0.5 second recovery. And this one is 0.1 recovery. I think we'll just stick with that actually. And that's what? 3 bronze rings. Oathbound helmet, heavy. Iron. Stone shield helmet, heavy armor. And this is light armor, isn't it? It is. Oathbound dagger. Yeah, nope. Let's compare with you. Okay, it's worse. It just has a better accuracy, oddly enough, and better armor penetration. I mean, bad thing, but DPS change is significant, although I mean it's probably better with armor penetration, honestly. Although it's pretty expensive, so let's not throw the money just yet. And recovery is a quarter second longer, and if you're using 2, then well, that's up. I actually wonder if the armor penetration is only for this weapon, or if I were to have one like that, I will try it. I will test it. If I have one weapon with dual wielding, I have one with armor penetration, one without. If it will make a change. And there's a staff. Let's see. Okay, well, it's a better DPS, but yeah, not going to pay 20 for it. We don't need to buy anything, so let's not sell anything just yet. Alright, let's go here. Don't just cuddle the Mipa, put back with your shield, take the momentum. I set ice on the opponent's waistline. If you spend more than a glance checking his footwork, you are lost. Okay. This favor returns to you, adjusting her pale golden circuit. So he's like a Primus Pillum, first century in the Legion or so. Need to stay on top of the troops and their or their skill will rust. It's for their own good, even if they don't believe it. Short warriors to help. They have warriors. How are warriors reacting to edict? There's ultimatum has the camp on edge. Some with dread, but most are rife with anticipation. You have a lot of brothers and sisters to avenge, and the warriors are eager to take out some aggression. I, for one, choose to see an edict as a blessing, for it forces the generals to act, and we are long overdue. You mentioned you are short on warriors and help. What's the situation? I have brigades amassing along Placid, Echo Call and Little Doof crossings. The Vendrian Guard may be able to hold one bridge, but they cannot hold against concentrated three-prong attack. I have no right to give you orders, but we all die if crisis ethics shall fail. So I'm not about to let my pride blind me to the value of good help. This is the second major attack on the river, correct? What happened last time? Defeat in detail. We cut a bloody path up the river, but at that point everyone who charged ahead was lost. We had no course backup. It was just a few dishonored squads. I can't tell you exactly how they were defeated, but we lost the whole assault team. We found bodies washing up in the river for days. It's not often that Tearsmen put up such a good fight. certainly made us reevaluate the number we will need to take the valley. Okay, oh, so they literally lost everything they sent to the point that they don't know what happened. Okay. Bloody elite. Really? You're sure as Scars didn't give you all sorts of details about the enemy and you just chose to disregard our warnings? We can pass our blame. Most favorable discount, but I want the loyalty verse first. It will be easier to get to that ability, I think. Lack of caution. My religion is my family. They do not feel loosely with their own lives. And the only blame here is on the Oathbreakers and their intransigence. Let's create. Intransigence? Jesus, I never seen that word, sorry. And that created this, probably transgression, because they broke an oath, something like that. That created this conflict in the first place, yeah, seems like it. There's no need to blame your teeth, at least. You can hear them grinding from over here. Okay. Alright, well, let's not keep. There's probably a value, blah blah, march here, citadel. Manning the riverbanks, fording troops and supplies, 300 narrowest points of the river makes it vulnerable to attack, especially since our armor wasn't built for swimming. If we can take the river, we are clear to march to the citadel. Okay, so we need to take the river to need my help. Trying to pull assault on my pride. Salt, Scarlet Horse, Mahajits, find our help more forthcoming. Okay, let's use the diplomat. Okay, speak out with turn and offend your host. That would probably give her fear, but probably also lost loyalty, so we are not going to do that. We're going to use the fact that we've chosen to be a diplomat. Let's see where this is going. I just proclaim an edict with a stop to this nonsense. Of course. So decide frustration. Yes. What is my help worth to you? What is worth? Read the edict if you don't take Ascension Hall. You're sorely hard too. Do you need a bribe to care about your own survival? Okay, let's actually try to do that. We're better prepared than the Scarlet Mob, that much is true, but the downside of being Christ's elite fighting fast, I keep saying that. And they keep dying too, I don't know. Is that we only accept the best, which leaves us short-handed at times. She cocks her head to the side. I get it. Your duties are to proclaim edict, not to anchor a shield wall. If you assist us, you can put a good word with Ark and Ash and the soldiers. Fighting increase. Okay, let's say expenses. Okay, and we got rough and shit. Wow, that's a lot of money actually. Subtle, shrewd. Maybe the girls lead us have their bridges sagging from too much well, but around here, soldiers have paid proper salaries and costume mustn't help this all the nonsense. That's what it takes to stop edict that threatens to kill us all. Help yourself. Alright. No, okay. We're pretty low on money, so then our plan just might work. We are love to work with those who don't share our training, and our values, but we know that Tunon, the educated, selects only the most capable minds for his court, and I trust you will honor us all in the field. Antio will be leading the charge on Eherkol Crossing. Assisting you will be Baric of the Stone Shields. She points at a heavily armored soldier standing sentry at the edge of the training field. Before you ask, no, the forge-bound Warrens sloshed and Laplaslet. What? Laplicid? When they fitted his armor. Ah, right. Probably drunk. He survived a full force of an Edict of Storms, and his armor doesn't exactly come off. Tactically, it's quite brilliant, but otherwise, something of a curse. Okay, so this guy is literally trapped in his own plate armor. Tapping his helmet twice, and yellow signals to the hulking present. Baric, come meet the Fatebinder. Soldier steps, blah blah blah. He reeks of sweat, feces, oh Jesus. Whatever oil treatments keep him flexible. Jesus.
Fatebinder, the Iron Marshal has tasked me with keeping you alive, and I have no intention of disappointing her. That should be enough assurance for anyone. Likewise, good Binder.
Baric, is that you under there? I had no idea you were in Vendrian's well. Fatebinder, do you know this walking anchor?
No, I
It's
don't
challenging enough to experience battle from a courtroom, much less remember the faces of your cohorts. I wouldn't expect you to know me under these accursed blades of rust.
think. Fatebinder will be joining us to the push across the river. I figured an extra hand might help. More importantly, if my worries come true, and the chorus tries to impede the mission, we will have an observer from the court on our side.
Better to work with the Honorable Binder than some chorus children.
As I asked the Baric to accompany you, there to arbitrate a cooperation between his company and the Scarlet Chorus. Okay, Baric, you've been without a cohort since the last battle of Stalwart. It's time to give you a task more worthy than hauling wagons and leading training drills. Ash has assigned you to the Fatebinder service. You'll assume this task isn't going until we find the more permanent spot for you, which could very well mean a swiftly approaching end of the war, or when the Fatebinder dismisses you. Is that understood? Impressive. Very regards Darren Magic with oppressive silence. That's an order, Baric. She shakes her head and ceases, returning her focus to you. He can be as stubborn and as pulling a spear out of the earth, but he's a good soldier. Hope you don't mind the company. I'm honored to have a member of my region on my side. I rather travel on my own. I don't mind being a dick. Okay, let's be nice. Gains loyalty to both. Alright. Let's see how our loyalties lie before we continue. So, Baric barely started. Verse is almost there. He's favored halfway through. Nothing interesting here. Alright, so we get another guy. He is level up, level 2. And he is going to be our tank. Starts with a shield and a sword. I think we can use that sword, but that's what we started with. I think it may be better. Let's see. Yes, it has a thing that whenever okay, he explodes enemies with low health apparently, or only when they die. It's not sure. It seems like charges low health enemies with energy, triggering violent explosions on death. So it doesn't actually kill them when they are low on health. It just makes them explode. Right, we were supposed to switch that around. Ironclad boots. Those are worse than what he... Oh, right, and he of course has his armor locked, so we can't really do anything about it. Wonder if we'll be able to do that later. because that's would mean that his usability is fairly limited. Anyway. We have, what, bronze mace, one-handed. How about this one then? Huh. Okay, that's actually a bit better than this sword. Lower armor penetration though, so not sure about that. How is it for you guys? Decent DPS change. Huh. Because the accuracy loss is kinda a powering loss. Okay, let's try this one then. Okay, you can do that, and we'll be simply chain. I wish we could only switch the weapon, rather than. Oh well, maybe we'll find another shield. I want to, because well, this is a crush damage and this is slash pierce damage. So depending on what enemies are fitted against, and this is a shitty thing, this iron axe. You really shouldn't have taken it. Now, anything else? Right, it's time for us to read all those parchments. And work on some spells. That should give us pretty nice lore. I was waiting mostly because I wanted some lore on Baric as well. Now, he has a level up, 1 point. Ability cooldown, magic defense, he will survive, I think. Quite a lot of health, will bonus, accuracy. So armor deflection is something that light armor has, as you can see, 40, and those have just armor. Quite a lot of armor, but still. I think we'll go with accuracy a little bit. For the time being, anyway. We'll need some skills for him to land, actually, so. And now we can... Okay, so he has 1 point in Punisher, which is... if someone is engaged, someone is engaging him, he can hit him for higher damage, basically. But people tend to ignore him pretty, like, all the time, basically. So that's a bit of a problem. So this bit is offensive, this bit is a defensive, and here we have a taunt. Problem with this taunt is that it lasts for 6 fucking seconds, and makes requires 4-second recovery due to all his armor. So using Clash of Iron, Baric will attack twice each normal attack for a short time. It's kind of pointless because, well, you have what? Well, for 20 seconds. The thing is that he doesn't do a lot of damage anyway. So there's a passive, we get faster movement speed at the start of combat for 3 seconds. No thanks. Seasoned Veteran. So this one is actually useful. We can keep more enemies engaged, but problem is, so if they disengage, they get they're being he gets to do an attack of opportunity, but the problem is that he doesn't do a lot of damage, so those attacks of opportunity are kinda shit. But I think we'll go with that. We need it to save him a little bit, and what's chance to attack with force when engaged, so he has 30% chance that when someone actually engages him, attacks him, that he will hit them. But here, more damage, which is okay with one-handed or two-handed weapons. You can basically make him one-hander or two-hander damage dealer. And here, if you use the mentor, people around him have lower resolve by 1 an aura. Yeah, but that's about it. I don't think it gets upgraded later. For the time being, we go with some defense, some control. In most of our fights, we'll struggle with lack of CC actually. All right, so before we continue with that,
I got it.
we'll get buy rest of the stuff and then we'll deal with it. Read by Emnel, am I right? I'm Cavetus, commander of the 3rd generation Disfavored. Specifically, I'm Cavetus the Younger, some folks can keep track. The rank says commander, but lately I'm just organizing patrols and trying to stay out of the way. Should talk to the Iron Marshal or something. Shall discuss. What does you need? Rehearsal's gone. Where's the problem? Okay, so I'm afraid so. Radix, the head of the Shakers, was supposed to arrive with a group of his most competent spell slingers to help break the stalemate. I don't know what's holding up their arrival, probably the avalanche, and that worries me. If you were at all inclined to lend a hand, we could use some arcane support on our side. Okay, I imagine this is a quest. Yes, could you? I knew that Taron's agents wouldn't fail us at the time of need. I will mark the last known site of our F-Shakers reinforcements on the map. Good hunting. Why do you think they are the lead? 2 armies work together in years. Why is that, do you think? Wonder be fighting for the time soldier, blah blah. Okay. If you want to read it, just pause it. We are taking way too much time for it. Okay. Something interesting actually. Not much that what was it? Tell me about yourself. Alright. My father was Cavetus the Elder, your father was Cavetus the First of his name, lead drill master of Russia's first Iron Guards, back when they were the Bronze Guard. I was born in the Legion, and with any hope I'll die in the Legion. The rest you will hopefully hear about when the storytellers immortalize me. He was in the Bronze Guard, so the family must have been with Ash since before he was in Kairos. So before he bent the knee to Kairos, Graven Ash rallied his legions against the Overlord's authority. His prowess on the battlefield ingrained him to the Archons, who welcomed him into his ranks in exchange for his obedience. Proud of her pedigree. Let's get that. Favor of desire. You know your history. The blood goes back that far, not the memories, as I only ever knew my father. My grandfather was just a legend, one of the Ash's best warriors back before the Disfavors were reforged in iron. I'm proud of my heritage, but I try not to brag. There are foes who love the Legion every bit as much as I do, but they lack the some pedigree. Speaking of heritage, how's your family looking these days, Baric? Are you still the pride of the North, or have you debased them? Are they still pride of the North? Have they debased themselves in some unspeakable manner? Speak not of my family verse, or of our honor. You have no right. She chuckles. Don't I? Very well. Go about your ignorant way, damn Ironclad. I will say no more. Okay? They really like each other. Glad you see the asset of the Legion, okay. Okay, that's it. Well, we got some loyalty of theirs. Yep, almost there. And how about you? To chatter, I want to man, speak on comparing through rings to trace. I do. Hail to a guardian of the law. If you have a few excuse rings, weight and burden, blah 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 blah. Does it ever make you uneasy representing the south in the occupier's camp? It did once, but that was before I got the measure of your patron Archon. Tunon speaks his fairness and wisdom. With fairness and wisdom. Unlike many of my countrymen, I was able to make this changing of the guard as comfortable as possible. A little treachery can be profitable, merchant, says Vess. He does his best to recover ample truth. Kairos is the right and proper authority of the realm, my lady. There's no treachery in that. Okay. Oh, how can we work? Blah blah blah. Let's see what he has to sell. Alright, there's a frost core here as well, so I forgot about that. There's a vigor one next town over. So I guess we could have gone with, if you want to min-max it, you should probably go with the death magic, because I don't remember if there is death magic in the next one. I don't think so. Well, anyway. Nothing to sell to him these days. Oh, not really. Not really. Alright, since we are here, we might as well level Baric up a little bit. What do you have? I know what. One-handed weapons for him. Marcus training, one-handed weapons. There we go. As you can see, we got like what? Well, 15% of the 17% of the level out of it. Oh, by the way, you can have up to 4 people in your party. Oh, and she wants to speak to me too. Oh, man. What of speaking? Last episode I said that it will be only one more of speaking, but sadly it will be one more after this one. Okay, I think we've done everything. Let's see. Some prisoners. Yeah, we got it all. Alright, let's... oh, never mind, there will be some talking on the way there, so... well, we'll take a break and continue in the next episode. Damn it. Like, in the next episode and one after that, there will be fighting, finally. I promise. Anyway, but, you know, it's an RPG. In RPG, there is a plot, and the plot you must follow. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.